Welcome back guys. In this video I'll be testing Dragon Age The Veilguard on my Steam Deck running on stable SteamOS version 3.6.20. It's the LCD variant. Veilguard is an action role-playing game developed by BioWare, same developers who made the critically acclaimed Mass Effect games that pioneered the dialogue wheel. Sequel to Inquisition, the game is set 10 years after the events of Dragon Age Inquisition. It features new locations in the fictional world of Thedas for the players to explore. Features deep character customization. For our player, we can choose from any of the 4 available lineages: humans, dwarves, elves and Kunaris. For my player, I have selected human. Combat is real-time action based. Okay, this game is Steam Deck verified. We'll be checking out the game's performance. I'll also show you how to install DLSS Enabler mod to enable FSR version 3.1.2 frame generation in this game. No official FSR 3 frame generation support is present. The game does not even support FSR 3 upscaler. It supports FSR version 2.2 upscaler and a very old version of XeSS upscaler. I think it's version 1.0.1. On Steam Deck, DLSS Enabler causes a performance regression in this game when the game is running without frame generation. So first I'll be testing the game without DLSS Enabler, show you the vanilla performance using G Proton version 9-16 as the compatibility layer. I'll install the game on an SD card, Amazon Basics A2 rated, game size is around 89 GB. For the Steam version of the game, you don't need to sign to EA account. Performance QM settings, overlay level set to 3. I'll just uncap the FPS, enable disable frame limit and allow tearing settings. Don't need to do this if you are running the game without frame generation. Stick with the 60 FPS cap. Not using SteamOS FSR. That's it. Connected my Gulikit King Max gamepad to Steam Deck via Bluetooth mode. In-game display settings, 800p resolution. FPS uncapped, VSync disable. Using FSR upscaler. First I'll run the game using XeSS upscaler, using its performance preset. Render scale 100%. Dynamic resolution scaling disabled. Using the low preset, I'll disable all of the effects. Ambient occlusion disabled. Game supports ray tracing disabled, of course. Depth of field disabled. Motion blur disabled. And that's it. This is the opening sequence. Ritual side. I'll be fighting against the Pride Demon. My companions in the background, 3 of them. Okay, here FPS is around 30. Combat time, we are hitting the GPU bottleneck, and look at that CPU load, 85%. Oh my god, Steam Deck's processor is being pushed to its limit. 30 to 34 FPS here. Image quality is looking a bit soft, gameplay is a bit choppy. I'll just reload the same sequence. This time I'll be using FSR upscaler. Better to just cap the FPS at 30. FSR performance preset. Reload the same sequence, getting 30 FPS, roughly the same performance using XeSS and FSR upscalers. Image quality is looking slightly sharper now. Oh no, low on HP. That was close. Almost hitting the GPU bottleneck. You can use whichever upscaler you like. This is not FSR 3 upscaler, version 2.2. Boss is nearby. Thunder and lightning in the background. There's the Pride Demon. I'll quickly take it out. Need to destroy the barrier around it. Special effects. FPS didn't drop below 30, that's good to see. Use my kick ability, should do a lot of damage. It's angry now. Somehow Steam Deck is maintaining 30 FPS. See, 31 FPS. It's down. Cutscenes in this game are very demanding. When a cutscene is playing, FPS can often drop into the mid-20s. It's variable. I'll load a different area, slightly more demanding than this one. Elven ruins. Look at the thick foliage here. 30 FPS. Barely.
We've handled our share of demons. A few dozen more should be a problem. Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The owners attuned to the
Beautiful scenery.
to protect it from threats. Threats like us, I'm guessing.
Very high CPU load even in this area. Demons will be appearing. There they are. Companion abilities. Use this one, Adrenaline Rush. Can use my shield to block the attacks. Use my kick ability. Oh no, I missed. 25 FPS there for about a second. FPS mostly stayed around 30. Yeah, that was a parry. Press the L1 key right before enemy attack landed. Achievement unlocked. That creature fell off the bridge. Okay, so now I'll be testing the game with DLSS Enabler. First I'll show you how to install the mod. We'll be using this version of DLSS Enabler 3.0.2.0.0.0. You can download it for free from DLSS Enabler's GitHub page. I'll give its link in the description. Scroll down, expand asset section, download the exe file. Now this version of DLSS Enabler comes with FSR 3.1. I'll be updating it to 3.1.2. Just download the latest FidelytyFX SDk from this site. Again, its link will be given in the description. FSR 3.1.2. Expand the asset section. Click on the .zip link. Open Dolphin File Explorer. Go to Downloads directory. Here you will find the two files that you just downloaded. I have transferred them to this folder, Veilguard. You can name it anything you want. Okay, so first we need to run DLSS Enabler's setup file. Before launching the setup, I'll just show you the games directory where you need to install DLSS Enabler. In my case, it's the SD card, Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common folder. This is the games install folder, install directory, Dragon Age The Veilguard. Here you will find the game's exe file. This is the directory where you need to install DLSS Enabler. I'll use Protontrix to install DLSS Enabler. You can download Protontrix for absolutely free from Discover Store. Select Dragon Age, click on OK. This window will pop up after about 7 to 8 seconds. Check this option, select the default WinePrix. Check this option, Run Explorer. Click on OK. This window will pop up. Just navigate to the directory where DLSS Enabler setup file is present. My computer, Z drive, home folder, tech folder, downloads folder. In my case, it's Veilguard folder. There's DLSS Enabler setup file. Double click. Click on I accept, next, next. Specify the game's install directory. In my case, it's SD card, D drive, Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, Dragon Age The Veilguard. This is the final directory. OK. Next, select the first option, install as a version.dll file. Check this option, enable support for AMD and Intel GPUs. Steam Deck comes with an AMD based GPU. Next, install, wait for the process to complete. Uncheck this option, click on finish. You can close these windows, just open the game directory where you installed DLSS Enabler. I am on the Steam version of the game. Select it in your library, right click, manage, browse local files. In this directory just look for nvngx.inf file. Should be here somewhere. There it is. By default generator is set to auto, just set it to FSR 3.1. Click on save. Now I'll be updating FSR version. Close the file. Just open FidelytyFX SDk.zip file. Extract this bin folder. Drag and drop it outside of this archive window like this. Process complete. Close the window. There's the folder. Open it. Just need to copy one file from here. This one, AMD_FidelytyFX_dx12. Copy. Open the game's install directory. Paste it in this directory. This file will already be present here, so just overwrite it. Now we need to add a launch option to the game. Select the game in your Steam library, click on the settings cog here, click on properties, click on general under launch option. Add this line of text, I'll provide it in the description of the video. We are ready to run the game. I'll switch to SteamOS gaming mode. Still using the same Proton compatibility layer, G Proton version 9-16. Launch. Performance QM settings, uncap the FPS. In-game settings. We should have access to DLSS upscaler now. Upsample method. DLSS mod is working using its performance preset. Frame generation disable for the time being. Reflex enable. Not sure if it works on Steam Deck. Mod replaces reflex with anti-lag 2. Low preset. All effects disable. Now I'll show you Optiscaler mod setting. Open its settings by pressing the insert keyboard key. If you don't have a keyboard, you can map insert key to any of Steam Deck's back grip buttons. Mod's XeSS upscaler produces some ghosting, so I'll switch to FSR 3.x. It's basically version 3.1.2. That's it. Close. Load the Elven ruin section. Yeah, here we are getting around 26 FPS without DLSS Enabler. FPS here was around 30. Image quality is looking much better now. Latest version of FSR upscaler compared to FSR version 2.2. 24 FPS. So this is the problem with DLSS Enabler in this game. You can improve the performance with the mod installed by enabling manual GPU clock setting. Need to set the clock speed to 1600 MHz. It's much better now. FPS is not dropping below 30 as you can see. So this is how you improve the game's performance with DLSS Enabler mod installed. Now I'll enable frame generation. On. Game did not crash. Okay, I can observe the added amount of smoothness. FPS increased to around 60. It's a bit variable. 55 to 65. I can observe the added amount of smoothness. Frame generation actually works. Not observing any graphical artifacts. Nothing significant. Amazing. Hitting the CPU bottleneck. I was about to say GPU bottleneck. CPU usage is around 97%. GPU load is around 80%. Clock speed is locked at 1600 MHz for the GPU. I'll show you some combat. Okay, subtitles are not flickering. Even the game's HUD elements are not flickering. This game supports DLSS frame generation, so this was expected. FSR 3 has a HUD-less image to work with. Really good performance on deck with DLSS Enabler, FSR frame generation, and this is the latest version of it. More of these demons. 54 to 60 FPS during combat. That's it for the video guys. I hope you found it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.